Alright, now listen. This is not the new DK redesign. As thick and wide as he is, remember, each time we have to unthick him. Story skip off. Alright, and I'll fix the screen in just a moment. So chat, we're in a really good spot because we're about to do Fungi Forest, which is a really good level, and also there is a mystery. Well, not really a mystery. I don't want to say there was a mystery, but there is actually something that people discovered in Fungi Forest that was not discovered, like officially, for years. So it's a coin. I'm gonna show you where it is. I think I know where it is. I remember this was like a couple years ago. This was like a kind of a big thing. Not that big, but it was kind of fun. That there was this little hidden area that people hadn't discovered. Now, of course, there are some people saying, oh, I discovered that with my little brother in 1999 or 2000. It's like, fair enough. That probably did happen. But it was neat that most people were like really surprised by it. And I'll show you where it is. The randomizer raises the hidden dirt. Also, sorry, so much of the story of K. Rool has been skipped. But at least we get some. This guy doesn't know who Lanky Kong is. He has no style, he has no grace. This Kong has a funny face. Let's see. So I'm a little biased because this level is mushroom themed. But I remember really enjoying it. I think it's just a fun level. And I'm gonna show you where that coin is in a little while, as soon as I get to it. It's interesting though, Donkey Kong, right now, there's a lot of Donkey Kong happenings in the world. It's weird because I decided to stream this just on a whim. And it turns out we got a Donkey Kong redesign that's more classic DK looking. We've got DKC Returns, which by the way, has longer load times and some weird graphical stuff that wasn't fully fixed. So there's that. It's not great. Yeah, so I mean it's kind of hard to justify. But that and also yeah, I mean there's some new Donkey Kong merch. I saw like what the fuck was it? It was a pillow, but it was a Donkey Kong barrel, and you could put your arm through it. Was Retro too busy on Prime 4? I don't know if you remember this, but Retro hasn't released a new game in 4 years. 10 years. What are they doing? I think they probably attempted... They attempted several games that ended up not going that well. There was like rumors of them working on stuff. We'll never really know unless someone confirms it, but... Pacing's just so much better like this, my god. It's great, look at all these collectibles we're getting. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. You know, when I go back to Rio, they treat me like I'm a god. I say, come on, get over here. Biting. Biting. Keep dancing. Crazy. That was one of my favorite RLM episodes I've seen in 10 years. You can now slam the blue switches. Josh Robert Thompson was amazing. He's an inspiration as someone who does impressions, who fancies himself an impressionist. He's a professional. Let us trade Diddy for the coconuts. The coconuts for Diddy. What are you talking about, man? That's a cartoon reference? Oh, the show? Okay. The fucking... The animated show that I watched the songs for. What was I saying, though? No, it was just, the RLM thing was funny. That's all. And his impression of Arnold, like, I've always enjoyed Arnold's impressions, but his is just, like, perfect, because it's not just... Which he does a little bit, too, for sure, but I mean... Oh, I've got a place in New Orleans, Craig! Arnold being a drunk, horny man was weird. Yeah, well... What is it? You know Arnold now because he's in his, like, 70s, but watch Pumping Iron. Watch Pumping... That's the Arnold the world knew, like, first. Coming. Every time I pump the muscle, it's like... It's weird. I mean, definitely a weird tape. There's no doubt about it. Like, but here's a guy who was, like, given the keys to the castle, to the kingdom, you know, because of Mr. Universe, and his acting career was getting going. And yeah, he was, into the big butts. I always think, like, I kind of have to preface everything with, of course, no human is quite perfect. We are aware of this, but it is a hilarious video nonetheless. Someone said, aren't we all, what, into butts? No, I think that's false, categorically. No one's into butts. Boobies. That's gross. Grow up. Get real. Big wet butts. There's some YouTube comment that some porn bot left, and it was just an oily butt. And it was really funny. Johnny showed me. It was fucking hilarious. It was the most oily thing I've ever seen in my life. And it's just, your content is life-affirming and amazing. Thank you, Mr. Sauce. And it's just like, I could just picture that coming out of the mouth of an oily butt. Okay, I want to take us to the coin spot where we can find that coin that was missing for all those years, or the newly discovered coin. Sure. Which one? Let's take a look over here. It was in 2017, it isn't new. No, but it's still relatively... I mean, when you think about when... I mean, that's when the Switch came out. But when you think about when this game came out, that's still a fairly recent... It took a long time for that to be documented. Please help me. Those awful tomatoes have eaten all of my friends. And I'm the only one left. I'll give you a banana. Oh man. Killer tomatoes. Vinny, are you getting the Switch 2 day one? As a Nintendo fan and also as a streamer, it would be kind of foolish of me not to get it day one. And, I've pretty much, as far back as I remember, I've had every Nintendo console day one except the Wii, which I got day two, because it was fucking sold out everywhere. Will you check out their in-person event? You know, I'll give it a shot. I wouldn't mind. Oh. This reminds me of Banjo-Kazooie, which has just jumping animals, vegetables, excuse me. Will you cover it live? I don't know if I'd be able to, but probably would just film some video if I'm allowed. First of all, the chances of me getting in are very, very low, because I'm sure there's going to be a huge sign-up rate. And I don't really like doing live stuff, in person anyway, so... Nintendo doesn't like me because I play their games with doo-doo feces. You know what I mean? Like, I play randomizers, and I make the funny character models go crazy. How do I get the banana here, chat? No, this place won't do. Blue corridor? Ah. Alright, I'll have to pay attention to where the apple signs are. I'm just gonna explore and get all the warps first, and I want to show you that secret coin. Someone said I found that coin as a kid. I don't doubt people found it. Okay, here it is, but you see what they did? For rando, they raised it. Okay, so this coin was under this grass, and it looked like this. It was just like any other grass patch. So what you would have to do is charge up, stand pretty much precisely here, and then do this. So I guess rando just changes the, like, code a little bit so that it's raised, but... But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be completely surprised if people did find it. But it is pretty... I mean, if you found it, good on you, because that shit looks to have been pretty goddamn hidden. You would notice the Kong moving up and over the patch, which is how a lot of people found it. Fair enough. But yeah, I mean, it took until 2017 for it to be, like, fully discussed. But also, that's one of those things where, you know, with a good video title and a good, like, theme for a mystery, after 17 years, we finally discovered the last secret coin. And then it, like, takes off. This game was not great, says a chat member. You know, I'm getting oddly defensive over it, because, with this Switch Anywhere patch, it has become a very good game. And was even, I think it was even good in the 90s, too. But, having played a bunch of it with this patch, I'm actually quite fond of it. Now everyone else is complaining, Vin, they took your shtick. You and Criken are the only people I've seen defend this game. Joel defends it, too. Why is this button, like, bad? You didn't do everyone's blue switches? Oh, that's not great. Never mind, this game sucks. Switch might be nighttime only. Oh, wait, oh, it's... Okay, I got it. So wait a minute. But the vanilla but better makes it so that one person can get everything, right? It's always been like that? Kongs aren't people. Well, we've evolved from Kongs. That's what I've been told. I didn't see it happen, I wasn't there, but I you know, whatever. I like bananas. There's chat members who was there. That's cool. Yeah, that requires nighttime. That's this level's gimmick. There's a day-night system. Which Kong did you evolve from? Conky Dong. The lighting in this game was pretty cool for its time. Really put that N64 to good use. I don't even care. So there is a switch barrel in here, so you can switch to different Kongs, but once again, like, even just having to walk back and forth to it, like, this just, again, shaves valuable minutes off of your life when you could just press this button and be happy. It makes Rare Nobunga sad. I like that that's just his name. His name is Rare Nobunga. He says it's his real name, huh? Nobunga wakes up. He decides which part of the world he wants to live in today. Which studio he wants to, like, absolutely fucking butcher. He walks to work. And around him is like the Green Day video for Walking Contradiction. Cars crash in the distance. Animals fall, like birds fall out of trees. Like, he is just a walking disaster. He gets onto the computer to start developing for any number of games that he's worked on over the years. Because, you know, Nobunga has no limits. And immediately the code just starts falling apart. What does Nobunga mean? Nobunga is my name for, like, a developer. Like, anytime, like, a game has some shitty decisions, like, Nobunga is the guy who made the decisions bad. a theoretical developer who does everything wrong. Yeah, he just gets in there and gunks up the works. That's Nobunga's whole, like, MO. It does sound like Bungle. I think maybe that's where Nobunga came from. That, and also there's a game called Nobunaga's Ambition, and I read that as Nobunga for, like, years, and I just thought it was a funny name. So here we are. Don't forget he's also British. Not necessarily. Nobunga is not necessarily just British. There's Clive Nobunga. There's Hitoshi Nobunga. There's John Nobunga. It just, you can plug in... Nobunga can be plugged in anywhere you want him to be. You know, maybe there's even more than one Nobunga. Maybe there are several Nobungas. I don't know. They're yet to be discovered. Hang on, I'm a little bit confused. I think this is where I have to go. No, it's not. Alright, never mind. I think we need nighttime for a lot of that.
Alright, we got this day-night mechanic. It was just another, like, arbitrary barriers and shit. Yeah, and then they can't get over there unless they switch it to night time. What do you think about that, Clive? I mean, Nigel? Yeah, I think it's great. Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah, love it, yeah. Top lad.
You need to put the metal barrel back on the conveyor belt. Oh. I was trying to get into that area there. There was an area. Wow. Really nice gameplay from me. Most rare thing ever. Some stuff up there. Grant Kirkhope loves his arpeggios. Especially if they're, like, sparkly and twinkly. Note, Grant, if you're watching, guarantee he's not. Dare you to watch, though, Grant. Big fan. It fucking works. This dude, like, established a genre of monkey music. It's actually insane how memorable his soundtracks are. Is it true that Star Fox Adventures was a rare Nobunga decision and not actually Miyamoto? Yeah, Miyamoto wouldn't allow that. Even though he allowed that. Who decided on Crystal? Says a chat member. You know what's funny about the Crystal thing? I had no idea that people had that level of interest or memery for that character. Like, for years, I had no fucking clue. Chat, are those ghost bananas? Oh. We gotta do this each time. Well, also in Dinosaur Planet, there was Crystal, right? I mean, it was. I don't know if it was the same name, but I'm pretty sure it was the same. They brought her over, same name and everything. Okay. I know who could make this easier. I don't like the walking in the section here. This isn't good. It's also just my patience level is very, very low for this kind of thing. Easier on a real N64 controller. Well, if it's, yeah, the notched controllers are very helpful for shit like this.
Yeah, mate, have it be the bird with the light. Gets in there. Yeah, the bird with the light. Yeah. It'll be a fun challenge for the player to get in there and use the light and then tightrope walk, basically. You know. Can't get in there unless you get in there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, of course I do, mate. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they gotta be real careful, otherwise they fall down. Mate, fall down. Yes. Yes. It'll be a monkey magic, if you know what I mean, mate. Little bit of monkey magic.
Oh, this is awful area, man. That was pretty wretched. Alright, anyway, let me inflate Lanky. Ground pound the well as Chunky. Okay. When I find the well again, I will. Oh. Is there a balloon here? No. I guess that was easy enough. The existence of Cranky and Lanky Kong implies the existence of Wanky Dong. You know, chat member, it really doesn't. I'm gonna be real with you, it doesn't. Like, I really appreciate the cognitive thinking, and I'm grateful to have you in my chat room right now for that, but I just don't agree. There's only like 10 Kongs in the entire world anyway, so I'm just gonna say, you know, I think chances are kind of low. Manky Kong? You fucking what? Who are you rooting for? Arsenal or Manchester United? I guess Carl Pilkington, you know, he's got like an obsession with monkeys. Maybe he is Manky Kong. Goma's lair. Why was that like almost ASMR? You fool. Oh god, it makes you go reverse. That's the snot graphics up close. Come on. And that was just a mini boss too. Wait, who was I supposed to do that with? Tiny? Yeah, I guess so. I wonder if at any point, like, a former Rare developer shows up on Twitch just to see, like, you know, I'm sure this happens for a lot of developers where they're just browsing Twitch, or like someone tells them, hey, someone's playing Donkey Kong, you should check it out. And then they join, they're like, yeah, my name is Clive Nobunga. Yeah, put him in the dark. Yeah, fuck up the player experience, yes! Tiny's gun does less damage, but the boss should have had more phases, but you cheesed it with Chunky's bazooka. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear that I cheesed it with Chunky's bazooka. Thank you very much for that sentence. We're up all night to get chunky. This should work now, right? So wait, now what? Gotta break the fence. I think we need to get in there. Diddy. Yeah, that's... You know what? You don't consider it. Because Chunky's got the big punch. No, not... Alright, it's not Diddy either. Break the box. Huh. Oh. That box eluded me. I don't know how. Alex, the code. 23 is number 1. The code was on the wall? Two one 2132. think? Well, you know, if this doesn't work, I just die.
Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong, 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 Donkey Kong.
I'll upgrade your shooter. Oi. Oh, that's nice. Imagine a rare dev watching you do that voice. I'm sure there have been some interesting people that have tuned into Twitch only to see the game they developed. And then they watch my stream, and I'm talking about, like, Gray Leno's Melpert. I would probably bet that's happened once or twice. Oh, we're doing this again? About Anakin Skywalker shoving a marble up his urethra in the Watto voice. Watto, I'm gonna do it! It's part of the Jedi trials!
Annie, you don't need to do it, okay? These people are sick. Stay here with me and your mother. We'll go pod racing. Come on, Annie, you don't need to go. You don't need to do it.
Watto, I need to be a Jedi! I need to put a marble in there!
Chupadenaria yourself. If the Jedi want you to do this so bad, why don't they do it to themselves?
They all have, Watto! They all have! The original bit was him convincing Anakin to do it? Wait, what? This was already a bit on my stream at some point? Am I fucking sick in the head? Sorry you had to find out this way. No, you know what? I don't like that because it implies Watto is not looking out for Anakin's best interests, and we all know he would because he's a good man, you know, who just pimped him out a little bit to slavery and all that, and his mother as well. But don't worry about that. Watto's a perfectly acceptable Toydarian. So in this case, no,
Annie, do not put the marble up there. You don't need to be a Jedi. What do they know anyway, huh? Annie, I sing your favorite song. If you stay, and you don't be a Jedi. Like old times, Annie. Please. When you were here before, couldn't look you in the eye.
Oops.
Well, they're finally here performing for you. This is the first member of the DK crew.
You know what's weird about Watto? Like, sure, Watto is a character in one of... You know, a very popular movie in one of the biggest franchises of all time. We know this. But weirdly, whenever I hear Watto, I feel like when they mentioned him on RLM, like I felt like I was flashbanged. It's like whenever I hear Watto outside of my streams or outside of watching some kind of episode 1 media or something like that, I'm like, that's not real. How does anyone else know about Watto? That doesn't make sense to me. Vinny, you once said that Dink and Watto are your most spiritual bits. Care to elaborate? No. Watto seems like a character you've made up at this point. You know what's funny about that? I have had more hours voicing Watto than the actor ever has. I've given him motivation. I've given him, like, tragic backstory. You know, I've actually completed Watto's arc. You know, with the Watto being Anakin's father bit. And then Anakin sprouting wings. And they didn't even ask me to write episode 9. And they got the guy from Batman vs. Superman. Okay. Great camera, by the way. Really good camera here. Really, no. I mean, I'm enjoying the camera. Probably be a more interesting 9th Star Wars episode than we got. What I think they needed to do for Star Wars Episode 9 was bring back Boss Nass, Jar Jar, and Watto, and give them dark purpose. Except Watto, who actually flips to the good guys.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Oh! Did the music glitch again? Yeah. Oh wait, no, it's here. Fun. Here's the original Watto marble bit. Why do I have a Watto marble bit? I don't understand.
You can put it in your 396 hyperdrive. You can put you on it. Break your teeth. You can put it in your urethra. And have you ever put a marble in there? Oh, I'm committed to the bit now, huh? Okay. Well, never get another free game from the Marvel people ever again, huh?
I did, in fact, get another free game from them. Alright, listen, let me chat, let me defend myself. I was playing a marble game. My brain does not... Actually blind? What do you mean? What did I do? Oh, that's not Lanky Kong. Now chat is trying to link me to all my old, like, terrible bits. As if any of these need to be rediscovered by any future generation or myself. I don't, how do you... Where is that? Up? Shoot all the gun switches for this one. What are you linking, Jeff? Oh god, what are you linking? Pudding Drop. That's your favorite. I know you love Pudding Drop. How great is this without the Switch Anywhere? Isn't it so beautiful to think that you would have to, like, get every one of those and go to a barrel and then come back to each one? Ten whole minutes saved. Yeah, seriously. This room itself does have a change barrel. It's just, again... You know, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. This is just so incredibly convenient. Oh, we have the requirements for the boss. At any time. That won't be tonight, probably, but... A new warp. Giving Snake a Binti as Colonel? What? Like a Binky? Oh my god. Alright. Maybe I don't want to be reminded of my old bits. Hang on. What's that thing called that you put the Binti? What do you put in the baby's mouths?
Snake, you want a Binti?
A
Binky. Yeah. Can you have my Binky?
Wow. Even I know now what I didn't know then. How do you switch ammo type? D-pad down. Hey, Peter. Take a look at my jaw. Create a Kong. Peter. I'm dying, Peter. Peter. Please. Come down to the clam one last time, Peter. Have a drink with your old friend Joe. Please.
Lois, I can't say no to Joe.
Peter, it's our wedding anniversary.
I know, but Lois, I can't say no. Joe's dying.
Peter, if you go to the clam, I never want to see you again.
I gotta go, Lois. He's my friend. He's dying.
Peter, please come to the clam. Dying, Peter.
Joe, I'm here. I'm here. What do you need? What do you need from me, your old pal, Peter?
I'm just kidding, Peter. I just wanted a drink with my old friend.
Joe, I'm getting a divorce.
Good. I never liked Lois anyway.
What do you think of that, huh, chap? Now, would you agree that I'm qualified to write Star Wars Episode 9?
Oh.
Vinny, your Joe impression sounds like it's drawn in crayon. That's a compliment, I think, right? Just a show where you do all the characters, but just get bored halfway through and play guitar. I mean, that's not really entirely true. I don't usually... Thank you, Chunky, for providing the vocals.
Thank you, Chunky. Hey, bartender.
Well, I don't know the Family Guy bartender.
Mo, get me a chunkarito. If you wouldn't mind. I really need it. I'm dying. This could be my last drink.
Oh. I'll get you one for free, don't worry.
Thank you, Mo. Ever since you moved from Springfield, the drinks have been so much better. Sure pour a good beer.
Somehow Binyat Bot just posted like an actual drink. Mo would never sell free beer. Yeah, because you can't sell free beer. It's free. You can't sell it. You know what this tree is? This is the tree from the first level of Banjo-Kazooie. Or I forget which level it is, but like... This is rare.
and their hubris. Because the Banjo-Kazooie tree is, like, tiny. It's like you go up there, you do a couple little things, and then you get your Jiggy, and then you're out. And this one is, like... just giant. Click-clock wood. Wood what? I still like what the chat member said about what kind of game genre this is. It's klepto slop. That's probably one of my favorite descriptions. They said kleptomaniac slop, and I shortened it to klepto slop. Man, that would be really cool to go back in time and explain that to my younger self. And then say, not only will you know what that means, but you will laugh at it, and you will think it's hilarious. And then you will do a Family Guy Joe bit. And at that time, Family Guy was just starting, and I probably didn't even hear of it. Genres don't exist anymore. It's only malt slop, klepto slop, shoot slop, roll. Don't forget roll slop, which is like Souls games. It's better this way, chat. Better this way. Harder to get genres wrong. Slop just means thing I don't like now. Yes, but it's a funny word. So it's okay. Hoot. I don't speak to anyone without wings. I gotcha. Chat, can I just say how fucking satisfying the noise is for collecting a banana in this game? It's got a real, like, girthy sound to it. It's really nice. Right? Is this a widescreen patch? This is native widescreen that this game launched with. Where was the Diddy barrel? See if you can fly through my course. Well, there hasn't been a new Pilot Wings in a while, so I'll take what I can get. Chad, that was a little... That was a little shit. Keep forgetting that you can hold Z. Again, much like Pilot Wings. If Nintendo wants to make the big bucks, they should put Pilot Wings on the Switch too. Because they will officially earn themselves one sale from me. Oh. Man. Pilot Wings Resort looked good, honestly. Too bad it's trapped on the 3DS. The 3DS Pilot Wings was actually pretty good. Really wish the jetpack didn't go away when you did that. I liked it. I thought it was really nice looking, and it actually blew my mind because I think it was one of the first 3DS games, and I couldn't like believe what I was seeing with mine own eyes. What the fuck is going on here? Do I have to summon the owl again? Lordy. It is a little jank. It's not too bad. But the rings being sprites don't do them too many favors. I feel like if they were 3D, it would be a little easier to see what was going on. But it's also... This is the N64, and it's Donkey Kong 64. Donkey Kong 64, the more I play it, I do like it, and I continue to enjoy it a lot, and a lot of that is nostalgia, but it is kind of like a jack-of-all-trades kind of game. I know the next phrase would then be to say master of none. And the minecart segments are good. Just have to be careful not to accidentally land. Okay. All this for one banana, by the way. Probably could just continue along without this one. But now I just hate this owl so much. I hate the owl. I hate it. Camera, please. Camera, please. Yeah, these are not the most fluid jetpack controls. Even the stabilize button isn't really helping me that much. A little bit, but yeah, that's not the best. Okay, okay, this is a little bit better. Come on, shit your last ring, owl. Rare Nobunga was inspired by Superman 64 when he made this oh, good. Yes. Just, yes. Ring slop.
Welcome to bonus stage.
Survive.
Welcome to bonus stage.
This game invented Vampire Survivors. Have I earned my banana yet, please? That was crazy. Why must Diddy suffer before he can get but one banana? It's not even the right instrument. Got a real Lisa Simpson over here. Ozempi Kong. Haha. This isn't supposed to... There's no way I'm supposed to be able to do this. Why was that like a death? Like an actual, like, death. Vinny just beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. My mind is broken. Yeah. For better or worse, I guess. Also, thank you for the raid. The confusion that you feel as a player is what Cloud feels. I think. Something like that. That's the part that probably I had most issues with. Without spoiling anything, I'm not gonna spoil anything, I'm just saying, it was just, I didn't know how to feel. And it was very weird and tonally, like, confusing and I don't know. But then I found out that's exactly what they were going for, so I guess mission fucking accomplished. Someone said that's... I knew how I felt when Tita was on the screen. Now, did you mean to call her Tita?
Oh, banana.
Eggplant? What the fuck was that eggplant doing there? That was a bean or a seed. Maybe that can be used later. That bean can replace a boss key in the rando. Huh. Wait, what instrument is this? Daytime for this one.
Yeah, mate. Lock it behind the daytime. Yes, more running back and forth. More running back and forth.
I started the game like, how did this not win Game of the Year? And then I played billionth minigame, heard Chadley's voice too many times. Truly, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is the Donkey Kong 64 of its time. It kind of, I think, when you count all the Game of the Year awards, if I'm not mistaken, it was second of the year. Behind Astrobot. Which, again, Astrobot was a lot of fun, and I'm very happy I played it. Because it was the, aside from Rebirth, it was the other game I played on my PS5, so that's good. Obviously, I played Final Fantasy 16 as well, but, I do think it's pretty earned. I think it's a great game. I think it's an achievement of a video game for sure. But it's also a big sloppy mess. But I don't care. I mean, it was my second favorite game of the year, behind UFO 50. British Rabbit. Could they not figure out anything else to do with Lanky? Was this guy not informed that a race was happening? I can't, like, throw a grenade at this rabbit, right? I've heard you're a bit of a mover. How about a good old-fashioned running race? Is handstand actually confirmed I guess it's a little faster. It's no Kazooie, but... I forgot this move exists. Oh, if you jump weird... Oh, if you land weird, you exit the handstand. Pants. Not bad for a lumbering ape. I wasn't really trying, so you can't have the trophy yet. But I need to get my breath back before we race for the big one. Why is this rabbit being an actual dipshit, though? You need barrel for this? Alright, see ya. I'm not even near you, rabbit. You better not warp me back. You bet. Okay, good. I want to do one more thing, Chad. I want to do that factory puzzle that I fucked up. Wherever that is. Minecart stage. Two. 21132. 21132. The famous and fun Donkey Kong lever grab mechanic. Lever. It is here that Donkey Kong will grab the lever.
Yeah, but what about making him strong?
Chunky Kong is strong. Donkey Kong must grab levers. See, he's evolving. Oh, man. Oh, that's a separate banana. What was the chunky Minecraft craft segment? Well, just let me know for next time if I'll try to remember. It's in the well. Ah, yes, the well. Where's the well? Is it here? Or is it... This. Oh. Just do it now. Final task of the night. That's it. Last one. Apparently this one sucks, so if I die, chat, I'm not repeating it. Oh boy, you have to hit the bells too. Oh god. That's wonderful. I'm down to 0. Very good. Come on, man. Oh, this one sucks. And like everything it just happens so quick. I did 100% this game as a kid. I guess I wasn't that young, but still, I was like 14, 15. Maybe we could just have 0 by the time we end to stop doing this. Maybe we just have 0. Squawks, I'm afraid you actually suck shit, Chunky. Maybe it's time to stop playing this game. So I'm just gonna save, and we'll return to play. I mean, I could just fight the boss. I think I have enough for the next world, too. But, you know. Are we? Wait, do we have enough for the next world? Which minigames do you like? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Alright, Chad, thank you. I would like to make a quick announcement that, you've heard of Fortnite Friday. Well, I've got a new segment. I'm gonna take inspiration. It's Fecal Friday. Alright? Fecal Fridays will begin starting tomorrow. Now, I don't stream on Fridays, so unfortunately nothing will be happening. But I just want you to remember in your heart and in your mind that it's Fecal Friday. Okay, good night, everybody.